Hi there, welcome back to Excel Island. My name is Sheriffdeen and I'm a top rated plus freelance data analyst on Upwork. I've had major success on the platform. And welcome to my live stream. If you're not joining this channel, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. That shows you really support what I do here. So basically what I do on this channel daily, I live stream on this channel and I'm live streaming for the next 100 days. Currently, I'm trying to upskill myself and learn some new tools, some new stuff about data analytics on my Datacamp subscription. So I'm currently on day 18. After completing a couple of lessons today will be day 19. And I'm planning to do this for the remainder of the year, at least for the next 100 days. So welcome to the channel once again. And if you're looking to become a freelancer or you're finding it hard to navigate the freelance world and become a top rated plus freelance data analyst, be among the top 1% freelancer in the world, then you need to check out a course by my coach. Yes, I personally have a coach that will be training me about freelancing, remote work, and how to be a successful freelancer for the past 3 to 4 years. His name is Benga Debi. I will leave a link to his Twitter account, to his Twitter page under the YouTube description. You can also check out his course. His course is called Freelance Clients Magnet Course, which teaches you how to become a successful freelancer on Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, and all remote job websites. Also, you will get weekend support from him himself, the course instructor, being Gadibi, where he talks to you every weekend and show you what to do, what not to do, and help you to improve yourself and become a successful freelancer. We also have a community of support. We have a community like freelancers like me, where we just talk, share knowledge, and help each other grow. Also, part of the course, you get a pricing ebook, which is you have to price premium for your value and services. So don't forget to check it out under the YouTube description. So let's get to this lesson. So usually every day before I take a new lesson or continue from where I stopped yesterday, and after live streaming off camera, I do a couple of lessons also so I can cover more grounds before the next 100 days because the subscription is for 1 year. So I'm trying to make use of it and maximize the subscription. So I always review a couple of weak areas. So we found some weak areas for you to review. So let's quickly review that together and I will jump back to where I stopped yesterday and continue the lesson. So under this data manipulation in SQL, I have just 2 hours left to complete it. Obviously, I'm going to spend more than 2 hours when it comes to practicing writing queries and trying to understand the concepts. So let me review some weak areas first so we can get going. So I'm to review set theory for SQL joins. So which set operation will combine the two tables? This is definitely interset. Interset takes the matching columns or the matching rows from the two tables and ignore other rows. Because we have two columns here, two columns, two columns, two columns. Where the number one row matches between two columns. We have one also here, but we have NI here, which is still matching. So it returns unique values rather. So it returns unique values. We can check this for. We have 4 here, but we have the value is also the value is L4. So it will return that row. So if you check the first few rows of keepers, players, and captains tables from a database about the Indian Premier League. So keepers, players, and captains table. What is the output of this code? Select captain as name from captains union all. When you use union all, select players from players. Let's look at that list the captains and players. Okay. Going to be as name. So I will name return. But this captain is the union all. So you're not going to return duplicates in both tables. When you find duplicates, you're going to return that for you. So we have Chopper Combo Misha. What is the first name here in captains? Singh and Miss Dhoni or Mr. Dhoni. We don't have any of that here. So we have it here. And from the player's name, we have Chopper. You can find Chopper here. Probably returning all the old names from that first. So that's correct. Probably returning all the old names from the captain table first before you get to the players table. So you are working with venues, cities, and tables. What is the output of this code? So that is union. That should be this. I've come across this before. And that's probably because from the countries table, we are telling it to match to the from the countries table, which is this. We are telling it to match to union and match to only the what? The country ID and the name. So it's going to ignore this ID column here and only select these two columns or fields to match with these two tables. We are expecting to return only just two columns. So that is very tricky there. So they have to be matching columns. So the players and keepers table of names are shown. Select the code to return the output. Players, keepers. Hmm, let me translate here. So selecting star from players. Hmm. So intercept will only return matching rows. We have intercept here. This one is as keeper. This one is wrong. So it's between this first option and the last option here. From players. So this is the answer. Because this one is starting with players, but it's keeper that is showing first. So that's the correct answer. Oh, cool. So day 19. Yeah. Let's go. Looking forward to day 100. So I'm trying to visualize what day 100 will look like. Not missing a day. Let me review this last short and simple subqueries. Which of the following is the reason for using a subquery in the select statement? The reason for using a subquery in the select statement. Hmm. Comparing an individual value to an average value, getting information based on complex primitive conditions, creating a list to filter a data set, calculating average values in a data set. That's tricky. What actually is the reason for using subquery in the select statement? Subquery in the select statement is going to return a single scalar value, same as in the where clause. I'll go for that. Let's see. So subquery in the select statement is going to return a single scalar value, same as subquery in the where clause. But subquery in the form statement returns maybe a column, two or more columns. So that is different. But in select and where, you just return a single scalar value. So I'll go for that. Oh yeah, that should be correct. So the average height of players in the database is 188.87 centimeter. Which query below could represent the output to see using two subqueries? Okay. So if you're using subquery in the select statement, we're going to return that. Yes, okay. Height difference that we are minusing, yeah? Something like that. Select player name. So this is select average height from players as average height. Now minus it from player name height Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Select player name height, then height minus this to give us that. Okay. Select player name from. Okay, let's calm down. From players where height is equal to select minimum height from players. Minimum height. What is select minimum height again? What is this? Select average height times. Let's do this one. Height difference. That should be the maximum height. The average height should be the average height. So you're selecting the average height where the height of the players is greater than the average height. That will be tricky. Okay, we have the player name, the height, and the average height difference. So this is the player's height. I'm missing something here. I know that will be correct because the times you are multiplying the height again. I have to do that again. Following case is the best reason to use subquery. Which of the following case is the best reason to use a subquery? Tables do not have a column to join to. Even a database do not have foreign keys. Tables cannot be joined. Tables cannot be joined due to one specific multiple condition. Data in the table are not easily grouped. The following is the best reason to use a subquery. Tables do not have a column to join on. That's not so. Tables in a database do not have foreign keys. No. Tables cannot be joined due to wanting to create multiple connections. The data in the tables are not easily grouped. I'll go for that. Ooh, okay. Let's see that. Complete the code to return the output. We have the dates. We have the dates. We have the temperature. The temperature difference. So select date, temperature, the temperature difference minus. Let's select dates. So the first one should be select temperature. Probably they are probably not calculating the average. I guess that. So you can't be sure. Select average temperature from select average temperature from temp as capital difference. Select from temp. Select date temperature. Yeah, temperature minus select date. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get that now. That's correct. Select average temperature F from temp. We are minusing the result this single scalar value minus so that will give us the temperature difference. But this that's the average temperature from the whole column. Okay, I get that now. Let's try this one more time. So the merge column contains 22 columns with the idea of which form an array simply. How might you set up a query to start identifying the first two home teams? The merge column contains 22 columns. The merge column contains 22 columns with the ID of each home and away team player. 22 columns. 22 columns is which how mates you set up a query to start identifying the first two home team players. So select date, player name, and player two. How may you set up a query to start identifying the first two home team players? Home team, first two home team players. You can select dash from dates from match and then imagine player as team as team. So let's see. Select will be here. Definitely we always select there. The date on player one, there's on player two. So we're having this will be select player name. If this is there already. Okay. There's no ID here, so there's date there. Let me player name, let player name and dates. Okay. For match as N, in our join players as P. And then player on player one as M. So as M here should be this one here. That should be the correct answer. So set player name and this for match as N. And then players as P on N because of ID and C. Where is the C? That is wrong. What's the P? And then oh, that's wrong. Select M dot date. So select MID, then P player name dot M dot date for match as M. So we're selecting this table that has been alias as M. Okay. Now then players as P on M and P. So I'm selecting M and P should be my pick there. So M and P. So definitely I'm seeing on M and ID. That's where the trick is. Now then players as P for match as M. And therefore M and P to use. Okay. M player 1 equals to P player 1. This should be the break. Let's see that. So in our join players as P on end of player 1 equals to P the player ID as P1. So the other selected from this, we now join this on P2, P1, as P1, as P1, let's see. I'm missing one last period. This is wrong. Let me see. So that last part is wrong, definitely wrong. So I'm doing a mistake somewhere. I need to understand from the from statement, we're going to return multiple columns. Pretty sure that about that. We'll select M date from March as M. Let's leave that Nigerian to players as P. So I'm selecting something from player, select P from player name and M dot date from March as M. Nigerian players as P. So P the player name. So my inner join should be on M and P dot, so I'm seeing M and C here. M and P here. M dot player 1 and P dot player ID. That should be my inner join. On M table to the player ID, go to the P table to the player ID as P1. That is gone. Now coming back to this is the subquery from the select statement, from the front statement. So this should be returning two columns, player and date. So let me even ignore all this in our join. So returning player and date, and that will be fed to what, to selecting date and select player name as P1, player name as P2. And then there's a mistake somewhere there based on this. Okay, this has been used as my P2 table. My P2 table is there. So my P2 table, my player name as P1 is coming from here, from this in subquery within the first statement. Now the subquery within the after the form, there's another subquery within the where statement, within the margin, there's subquery within this margin. So select MID, player name from match as M. Nigerian players as P on, that'll be our P2. Let me look at that. MID, the ID, and the player name as M and P. The ID and the player name. That will be different. M and P. Home player 2. Home player 2. Let's see. As P2. On M dot player 2 equals to P dot player ID. Select M dot ID. P dot player name from March as M. Nigerian players as P. Nigerian players as P. Then if it's Nigerian as P, as them as P, look for M and P. as P2. There's nothing is missing here. Come, I don't want to reset. I have to reset. I give it another shot. Oops, we are still live. So select as M, join players as P. And players. Let m.id and P the player name. m.id. Calculate the m.id here. Let's see. m.id, P the player name, and m.date for match as N. In join players as P on join players as P. This might even be, I should not even be looking at this option here, because this one should be coming below here. So my main concern is this one here, M and P, explaining the player name. M and P. We are having player 1 here. Now join M the player name, player 1, also P the player ID. In our join, select M.id, the player name from match as N. Then in the join players as P on the on statement on there's really a go by here. So if you are grouping by date, there's no go by option here now. What's not the issue? What's not the issue? There's no something is missing. There should be a go by here. But we're not counting those, so there should be any go by there since we're not counting. That's right. And this is not correct. Let me give you one last shot. So select P the player name and m.date from match as M. In our join player as P. Select the P the player name, okay, from the players and the m.date from the match table. In our join players as P on to the IDs. The match column contains 22 columns with the ID of each home and away team player. How may you set up a query to start identifying the first two home team players? So they have mentioned ID there. So that means I'm missing something. Can you see this one is out of it? On P2 is not possible. I'm not going to P2. In Nigerian players as P player name M date from match as N. In Nigerian players as P. the m dots and p dots. So m dots and p dots, m dot and p dots on p1 and p2. Isolate this on m dot home player 1 equals to player. And these two columns have to be of the same data type. If it is not, that will be wrong. As p minor join this also, inner join let m dot id p dot player name for match and n. Inner join players as p on what day? This is not possible. That's one day. That's not right. So I'm missing something. Hold on. For me, I already missed it. Is the ID? Let me take a closer look.